You know now there is scarce resources in this country. You can see what happened to the finance bill. There's no more money. I think the system that we have in the recovery of this money, because this is the money that is advanced to the farmers when they sell their coffee, as they wait the money to be paid back through the agents. So sometimes the agents get this money, but they do not remit the money where it is supposed to remit. So it's also a management problem. So we must fix this management problem first to make sure that if these funds are advanced to the farmer, how do they come back? They advance the farmer, the agent gets the money, the agent sometimes gives the money halfway. So we must change that system. And we have been talking about cherry fund year in, year out. And I remember the other day the president said that there will be a write-off. But how long will this happen? We must go in and solve this problem. Rahab, I can assure you through KPCU, because this is the major culprit, that we will look into this issue. In the same way with the new KCC. KCC was a very vibrant institution, a vibrant dairy cooperative. But now it is collapsing. It collapsed first time. They changed the name from KCC to new KCC. Government has pumped in money. The other day they were given 600 million. It is again collapsing. Now maybe we'll change another name, new KCC. So this is a problem that we are having in cooperatives, and one of the issue is management. Management is a problem in cooperatives, but I would expect KCC, being a big company, it will have a proper structure that will be able to detect early enough any mismanagement in their financial system. They have not been paying farmers, but when I was nominated, I've actually been sending feelers, and I can tell you that farmers now have been paid up to June of this month. They only are owed dues in the month of July. The succession plan in cooperative as raised by Honorable Mishimbogo is critical. As a ministry, we must come out with a criteria of how the officials of cooperatives should, one, be elected, those who are on the committee, and even the appointment. Someone is elected to be a chairman and is a chairman for 30 years until he goes to the grave. And actually, if he stands for election, he wins. It is like the labor movement. When you are there until you go to the grave. So as a government, we must find out what is the problem. And I was thinking very seriously that why can't we create limits? If me, I've served as a governor for 10 years, that was my limit, and as you can see, I'm still very strong. I would be still the governor of Kakamega County this moment. And in fact, I would have gone in unopposed. But because now there was a term limit, I think this term limit should also extend to...
We advised your colleague in sports that the same thing obtains there.
Yeah.
People hold offices in perpetuity.
In perpetuity, yeah.
So tell us, if you find favor, what are you going to do to manage, introduce, and have succession plans in these cooperatives?
Yeah, Chairman, thank you very much. You see, like banks, even sometimes, if you are managing director, you are also allowed to be a managing director for a particular period. You cannot be there forever. And that's what I'm saying, Mr. Chairman, that one of the things if given a chance, I'm thinking is to create a term limit for even board members, and even if you are CEO. So if it's 3 years contract, you renew once and then you disappear. If you are on the board, you also serve a board for a particular period. Even if you are very good, we say that goodness of yours, take it also elsewhere, so that those people can enjoy that. So that's what I'm going to do. She also talked about shared functions between national and county government. I can tell you that according to the Constitution, cooperatives function is a function of the county governments. But it has created a challenge because there are cooperatives that operate beyond boundaries of constituencies. How do you deal with them? Because the counties can have their own legislation to regulate cooperatives in their area, and they have a right to do so. But what about if cooperatives operate beyond? Like in Western, we have the IG, Invest and Grow. You go in every county in that region, they have offices. How do you deal with them? If Kakamega has a different cooperative legislation, Vied has a different one, so how will which law will it subscribe to? So we are saying that those cooperatives that operate beyond their own boundaries should then be controlled by the national government. And that, even that's what we did in roads when I was the governor for Kakamega. We agreed roads that go beyond county boundaries should belong to the national government. And that's what I feel. There is already discussions between county government and the Ministry of Cooperative on how this issue is going to be dealt. As soon as it's dealt with, I will be able to advise you, Honorable Mishimboko. The issue of pyramids, they say that